This is your fifth team now. You've made the rainbow. I don't know, the rainbow meme now. Like, come on.
It's not fixed. We need another shooting guard in Bradley Beal. So now, okay, still not fixed. Maybe we have
Maybe let's
another
get another
shooting
shooting
guard.
guard.
Oh, kamusta mga Insans? Welcome back to another episode of Insans Out of Basketball, your Pinoy podcast for your NBA, Vancouver, and Filipino hoops discussions with your Insans Intan.
And Jello, welcome back, mga insan. We are finally done with the championship, which means there's no more NBA. There's no more NBA games.
Anything is possible.
Wait, is there any memes in that game? Anyways, I didn't even see.
I don't even know.
That's kind of crazy. The
it's
last
such
finals. The last finals,
low-
there's so much
Yeah.
memes.
Yeah, it's such a low viewership finals that people are probably not that into it. But man, I loved this finals, man.
It was a good finals. But NBA finals is now done. The NBA season's finally done. Well, not finally, but usually when we, NBA fans after the season, there's really nothing going on. And I'm not sure, like what usually happens after the season, like
Oof. Yeah,
or
I mean,
until the next season, because I think the next season usually starts what, September? Like, I don't know. You know more about this.
yeah, I think people think
But
that yes.
before we talk about that,
Oh, yes, yes,
don't forget to
yes.
like, to subscribe.
Don't
We
forget
have
to
so
like.
many people watching. Like, come on, man, subscribe, like, and comment
Yes,
on your
sir.
own
Let's join
opinion.
the family. Let's join the Insans.
Yeah, but then what's happening? What's happening in NBA
All
after now?
right. Yeah. So after finals, people are hangover, drinking champagne and stuff, celebrating. But during off season, this is one of the most important parts of the year because this is when you retool, rebuild, get some players, get healthier. So this is a very important part, especially for those losing teams, for the teams that did not make it to the playoffs, did not win the championship. So tomorrow, actually, I'm not sure when this is airing out, but the NBA draft is on June 25th, Wednesday. So that is a very, very exciting event tomorrow. So we'll see all the stars, all the lottery teams, the weaker teams in the NBA has a chance to be better, has a chance to get their franchise players. After that, you got free agency. It says here that the start is July 1, but in the middle of the finals games, we have some
Raids already.
trades happening already. So I'm not sure when the exact date is, but just watch, just follow Shams, turn the bell notification on like you will do for us for this YouTube channel, and you'll see all the news there. So after that, you have Summer League. So Summer League is when those rookies have a chance to showcase their talents against other rookies. This is also very exciting, especially lottery teams with very, very high names, very big names. So after that, you have training camp. That's when you practice, you strategize, you have your whole team from
Mm.
vacation, just do going through the motion, going back to conditioning once again and media day. Yeah. And then you have preseason games. These are just,
Okay.
like practice games, just I know you've been in one here
Yeah.
in Vancouver,
That's why we have
right?
this. This is actually a
Yes,
preseason
sir.
game. But okay. So there's a decent amount of stuff happening, and I wanted to ask because like there's already trades happening, and with this new topic that like I want to discuss with you is the one of the biggest trades in this like trade off season right now. And again, it happened on Game 7 day, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened on Game 7 day, and that trade was the Kevin Durant trade to Houston Rockets. And when we started today, we were like, maybe we should just talk about the whole trade in one, like we like just kind of like discuss this whole. But I think this is much bigger than what we when we thought about. So okay, first thing, KD going to Houston Rockets, and Houston Rockets is or giving away Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and I think
Number 10 pick.
the first round, yeah, a first round pick, and then a second round pick, I believe. I'm not
Yeah.
sure the details, but let's start with like the KD, because I think you wanted KD to go to Houston. So again, look at our past video. We talked about where KD should go, but KD to Houston, Tan. What do you feel about this? First of all,
Man, I think both sides got what they wanted. You know, like I was saying, on paper, Houston Rockets is the best place for Durant to finish his career, maybe, because I know he's getting there. And Rockets, like I said, even though the West is stacked and the East is wide open, you would want to probably be in the Heat, for example, and in the East because it is wide open now. You probably don't have probably not competing against Pacers, Celtics, and then Bucks in the playoffs. I mean, they will be in the playoffs probably, but they you have a chance. You have a better chance in the East than in the West. But we should not forget that Durant is coming from the West. They were almost in the playing tournament.
yeah.
So just getting in a better team who was in the second place in the standings in the West, getting in a team with a defensive coach, with a team with a culture, with veterans, with one missing piece, and you go there as the piece that they were been missing on. It's the perfect situation. And for the Suns, they're getting what they want. They get a trade, I mean a pick asset, the number 10 pick. There's a lot of good players in the draft. You can get a good franchise player from that point in the lottery. You get a young player, our guy, our Filipino guy, Jalen Green.
Mm-hmm,
Yes,
mm-hmm.
sir. You got Dylan Brooks, veteran, and some second round picks, which is insane. But considering the age and stuff, it's fine.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, I think
So
perfect.
basically what you're saying is a good trade or perfect for KD. And one of my arguments last time was this: going to Houston seems more like you really need to prove yourself with all this, jumping around and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's what this all gonna be, right? I don't know how many years, probably 2 years at least he has left. He needs to prove himself because again, I feel like he hasn't been in contention ever since he left Golden State. And I'm gonna keep bringing that up because I think this is such like it's a perfect move for Houston, but I just think like for KD, it's not really like come on, man. Like you really need to prove yourself and be that guy that can lift up your team. You can't blame anything else. You can't blame injuries, all that kind of stuff. Because again, this is your fifth team now. You've made the rainbow. I don't know the rainbow meme now. Like come on. But I want to just go back a little bit on this trade. Apparently, one of the things too is the trades were getting to a point that there were so many things, so many players and picks being asked that it got into a point where the trade is like so less now to give KD away, basically. And that's why this is one of the best that they can get.
Mm,
So that's what they were saying. I think there was a better deal with Heat getting like Nikola Jovic. I think there was another young guy. There's a small forward. I forgot his name from Heat, and then like
mm.
at least five.
Kalil.
No, not Khalil. Because he's a forward. Is a more power forward. But anywho's like there was a better trade from Heat, but they said no. And after that, there was basically no other good trades. And I think this is the best that they can get from Suns. And I
Mm,
think it was KD that was rejecting all of those trades too. But I want to say the other thing too that I was seeing from the Suns side, they have a lot of guards. And one of the
mm,
things they've been talking about is who will they reroute or who will they trade out from all these guards? Because right now they have, in terms of like shooting guards or guards per se, is they have Bradley Beal, they have Devin Booker, they have Jalen Green now. Technically, like Dylan Brooks can play that shooting guard too because he's not the biggest, he's not the smallest. And I think there was a fourth guy. But anywho's, they have a lot of shooting guards. So what are you gonna do as a Suns here? Like, do you really stick with this?
I don't think they're gonna stick with this, but I like this for the Suns because they're collecting assets,
They are.
to me, high valuable assets. And, free agency just started. I expect more trades happening, especially for Suns, because like you said, those three shooting guards needs three balls. So I don't see
Yeah,
them having in the same lineup unless this is the Suns. This
yeah.
is how they do things. So
I don't know. They're gonna play
we'll
like
never know.
four guards lineup.
We'll
I don't
never
know.
know,
That's
man.
probably the worst thing ever. But I don't know. This is again as you said, like this is probably better for Suns because they had no assets to trade
Or
away
maybe, or
before.
maybe, right? Or maybe, right? They had uh they had Devin Booker and KD, right? And they added Bradley Beal, right?
Hmm.
So I think they already have a shooting guard in Devin Booker, and they thought, okay, it's not fixed. We need another shooting guard in Bradley Beal. So now, okay, still not fixed. Maybe we have
Maybe let's
another
get another
shooting
shooting
guard.
guard.
Oh, I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with Phoenix Suns, man.
They're playing
I don't know,
no
man.
positionless
I think
basketball. They're
I
gonna
think they
put
think,
this is
yeah.
gonna be that this is gonna be it, man. Like Devin Booker center.
They only like shooting guards, apparently, man.
Apparently, but
I mean,
you know
Dylan Brooks could be a shooting guard too.
that's what I
He's a shooting
said.
guard,
He,
small forward. What
he
the
was
hell are
he
they
was kind of
doing,
like he
man?
was kind of like shooting guard back in Memphis. I think like this is the
I don't
I
know,
don't
man.
know, man. But
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
this is good for Suns because they needed assets. They need assets to give
Yes.
away and trade away. It is the start of the trade season, so it's gonna be quite interesting because I don't think they are going for a rebuild because they've already went through a rebuild with Devin Booker already. Like I don't know,
Yeah, maybe
like
they are
five
just
seasons ago.
retooling.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a retool. This is definitely a retool. And in terms of like Suns, they were 11. I think they're gonna, if they retooling well, they're gonna be in the play-in. Like that's the
Mhm,
best they can get.
mhm,
And
mhm.
Houston have a high expectation to KD, man. I think they need to be number one. What you
Mm.
think? And again, we have the champions at West, so I'm expecting number one, and that's high for that
Cool.
team. But yeah, I think overall good trades for both. Definitely gonna be interesting to watch, right, Dan? Any final thoughts on this?
So if you give this trade a grade, what would you give
Ooh,
for
good
both teams?
good question. I think the team itself for Houston, this is definitely like more like an A minus. Just because you're
Mhm,
trading away a young guy that I
mhm,
think they could have kept. Just in regards to the young team they have, like Jalen Green matches well, I think in terms of the timeline because Kevin
mhm.
Durant is like a fucking what is that 1 year thing that they do it doesn't match. I think it's an A minus. I wouldn't say it's a a flat A, but Suns B plus.
Mhm.
What do you think? Do you agree, disagree?
I for me, yeah, I agree with this. The Phoenix Suns. I think I'll give him an A, solid A,
Oh, a solid A.
a solid A. Although, because they didn't give away any first rounders except for that number 10 pick. They were just giving away second rounders. And they
Could have
get,
been Ace
like I
Bailey.
said, what they needed the most. The
Mm-hmm.
bucket getter, man, to pair with Alperen Sengun when they have already an established defensive team. They
Mm-hmm.
just needed an offensive punch. But for the Suns, I would say C plus because I think it's not enough shooting guards right
Oh
now.
my God. Okay, we're
I
ending
mean,
this
I
topic. We're
mean,
ending this
I mean,
topic. Guys,
I
don't
mean, I don't
forget to
know.
like, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget,
All right.
keep listening to your favorite incense. Tan, what
But
do we
for
say? What do
in
we say?
all
No,
in
no,
all
no, we're done. We're
honesty,
done. We're
oh, we're
done.
done. We're done. Okay, okay, okay. I was gonna downgrade it to D plus. No, I'm playing, but
All right.
yes, 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 yes.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. What do we say in this pod, Tan?
All right, mga tropa pits, don't forget, no, to subscribe to
Oh my God,
Kayo
there's so
Lola.
many of you watching.
Lola,
Subscribe.
Lola, yes. Yes. Filipinos are family oriented, so
Yes,
join
sir.
the family, man. All right? Bring in your cousins, your insans too, your friends, your tita, tito, lolo, lola. All right? Because they've been wondering where is KD going, and now they
Come on,
will
man.
know.
Your Lolo and Lola is watching,
They
man.
will know. They will know if Suns had enough shooting guards, man. All right? But hanggang dito na lang at sa susunod muli. Insults out!